أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Respected Sada Sahib and all the Khudam and Itfal, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. We are going through the blessed month of Ramadan, and this is a month in which Allah the Almighty sends angels on the people who are fasting. And there's a hadith which says that Allah closes the doors of hell and opens the doors of heaven during this month. So this is a very special month, and during this month Allah the Almighty comes closest to the people and listens to our prayers and listens to our supplications. So this is a very important month where we can achieve reformation both of our physical body and our soul. And this is the month in which we should try and bring about change in our lives, because when we live our normal lives, we are engaged in serving ourselves, our families, and people around us, sometimes at the expense of the main purpose of our life, which is supplication to Allah the Almighty and building up our relationship with Him. So during this month we should try and understand how we can achieve that. And the best thing is that we should try and identify what weaknesses we have. And we are not perfect human beings. Each and every one of us has weaknesses. And if we try and identify what weaknesses we have and select a few of them at a time and make a sincere plan to try and bring change in our life, which will be permanent, then each year we can go towards Allah and go towards the main purpose of our creation. Now, the journey has been described in Islam is that when we are born, we are in a state where Allah has given us free will, and therefore we are in a state called Nafs-e Amara. This is where we have the freedom to do whatever we like. And if we are not consciously moving in a particular direction, then we'll go back to our natural instincts, which are those of an animal instincts. And we will go down to a very base level, and we will engage in those habits which will not take us towards the path of Allah. However, then there's a middle stage called Nafs-e-Lawama, where we consciously start to make decisions based on good and bad. And every step that we take, we think about it before we decide what we're going to do. And this is a very important stage in the development of our soul. And here we should try, and during Ramadan especially, try and evoke within us those qualities that will take us along the righteous path. And the eventual aim is that we should try and get to a stage which is called Nafs-e Mutmainna. This is a stage where you're at one with your Maker and your Creator, and you are in total supplication to Him, and you never speak ill of anyone, you never say anything bad about anyone, you only speak about good about other people. You're able to tap into the positive energies of other people, and therefore you are at peace with yourself, you're at peace with your Creator and His creation. And that is the eventual aim of all of the human beings that we wish to achieve that actual peace of mind, the actual state of mind where we are in union with our Creator. Now, today I was asked to reflect on the modern society and how it is impacting upon us and how it is impacting upon the various stages of our development. Allah the Almighty says in the Holy Quran, "Verily we send messengers with manifest signs and send down with them the book and the balance that people may act with justice. And we send down iron wherein material for violent warfare and many benefits for mankind, and that Allah may distinguish those who help Him and His Messenger without having seen Him. Surely Allah is powerful, mighty." Chapter 57, verse 26. This verse relates to the development of the modern day technology. Technology and human life cannot be separated. Society has a cyclical codependence on technology. We use technology, depend on technology on our daily lives, and our needs and demands for technology keep on rising. Human beings use technology to travel, to communicate, to learn, to do business, and to live in comfort. International communications that would span a period of weeks can now be completed in a matter of seconds by the internet and other modern communication technology. Companies like Amazon have made it so easy to access anything and everything from across the world and have it delivered right to your doorsteps. However, technology also has caused us concern. Its poor application has resulted in the pollution of environment, and it has also caused serious threat to our lives and society. Huzur Anwar Ayatollah bin Nasr Aziz has warned us about the dangers of modern technology through his speeches in the UK, Germany, Belgium, Jalsa Salanas. Huzur had constantly emphasized the dangers of modern technology, especially when it comes to the younger generations. During one of his speeches at the Lajna session addressed at the UK Jalsa Salana, Huzur spoke openly about this issue. He said that many are now so consumed by their phones, so much so that it has now become an addiction. And much like addict people are constantly glued to their phones, and in doing so further feed their addiction. Because of this, basic home life is falling apart. Children are being spoiled. When mothers call their children down for dinner, firstly, the children do not listen, but when they do come down, they will be holding their phones or some technology with them, which have games and films in them, and they're constantly watching. Some children do not focus on their education, so mothers become worrisome. Even world thinkers have openly admitted that these inventions are ruining basic family life. Facebook creator Mark Zuckerberg has openly stated that he will not let his daughter open a Facebook account until at least she is 13 years of age. After the birth of his second daughter, August, Facebook founder and father of two, Mark Zuckerberg, posted an open letter to his newly born child, urging her to make time to go out and play so that you will be busy when you grow old. So I hope that you will take time to go and smell the flowers, put out all the leaves that you want in your bucket. And you can see that these creators of this new modern technology were very worried that their children would be impacted from a very early age of the addictive nature of this technology. The excessive use of modern technology is something that even the tech giants are aware. In 2007, Bill Gates, the former CEO of Microsoft, implemented a cap on screen time when his daughter started developing an unhealthy attachment to video games. He also didn't let his kids get cell phones until they turned 14. And today, the average of a child receiving their first phone is 10. Steve Jobs, who was the CEO of Apple until his death in 2012, revealed in a 2011 New York Times interview that he prohibited his kids from using newly released iPads. We limit how much technology our children use at home, Jobs told reporter Nick Bilton. In their book, Screen Schooled, educators Joe Clement and Matt Miles questioned, what is it that these wealthy tech executives know about their product that the consumer doesn't? The authors wrote, the answer, according to a growing body of evidence, is the addictive power of technology. The constant reliance on modern technology is having a major impact on general social skills. An article in the Huffington Post raised this issue and presented the question, can children these days handle spontaneous social interaction? They don't know how to handle conflict face-to-face because so many things happen through some sort of technology, said Melissa Ortega, a child psychologist at the New York Child Mind Institute. Clinically, I'm seeing in the office the high school kids who I do see will be checking their phones constantly. They will use it as an avoidance strategy. They will see if they've got a text message in the 2 minutes that they're talking to me. If machines do get smarter than humans, there could be a loss of control that could be detrimental. Whether that happens or whether certain control can be put in place remains to be seen. Last year, a British neuroscientist warned the internet may be rewiring our brains and leading to attention deficits. Attention deficit hyperaction disorder is also on Rowan's list of concerns. In addition to the possibility that children are growing up more detached from other people, as children and parents are trying more and more are attaching more and more to technology, they're detaching from each other. And we know as a species, we need to connect, Rowan said. We are really pack animals, and we need to be connected with other human beings. This is a fact from any living organism. It doesn't do well when it's on its own.